Hi traders, good morning, good afternoon, everyone on the TEFS YouTube trading room and in the VIP room, 44 traders. Hi Brian, hi Mark. Yeah, QBTS, it's just wow. And we have a little bit more quantum computing stocks on my list indeed, and some AI stocks as usual. So welcome everyone. Hi team, hi Clifton, nice to see you. Zua here, nice to see you too. All right, I hope the sound is okay. If not, please just let me know. So today is Tuesday. Yesterday it was not an easy day to trade again. Seems like this is the new normal after the new Trump era. I'm just calling it with the tariffs and volatility choppiness on the market. But today we are starting again, at least in a smaller gap indeed. So let's see whether it's going to be gap and go on the market or is just going to make a bigger move to the downside. What did happen yesterday? Actually, yesterday we could not get this gap and go because instead of, despite of the downgrades and as you know, the bond yields just jumped, and still actually they are still strongly up because of the Moody's downgrade. But the market just shrugged it off, especially the tech. If you were just actually checking the newsletter on our site or in our social media of the TEFs, I was just writing a little article blog about the Magnificent Seven. They were quite magnificent yesterday because seems like that the tech completely shrugging off this whole misery with the downgrade indeed. But don't forget that not just the downgrade was the problem here, but again Besson just warned the countries actually that the tariffs is going to be alive and valid in July. So let's just hurry to the table and let's start the trade talks. No more news on that, by the way. But these two are happening, or events, let's call it like that, or actually this downgrade was really ugly. But look at the market; it just doesn't care about it. So it's just made the sixth green day in a row, and let's see whether today again it's going to be a green day or not. So as you can see, even on the SPY daily, it started with a quite of a nasty gap down, but it's just made a huge gap fill and even more. Today we are starting in a smaller gap down, 0.16% on the SPY, and triple Q is 0.32%. Also, as I mentioned you, the Magnificent Seven are doing a great job so far, at least. Hi, Steve C. Hi, Jennifer. Nice to see you. Good morning to you. Hi, Anne. Nice to see you. Okay, guys. So if you have any questions, please just let me know. As always, in the chat or on my email. Hi, Dor. Good morning. Nice to see you. Okay, guys. So how the rest of the stock exchanges of the world is doing. Let's just start with Asia, which was quite green, especially the Hang Seng. Thanks to the news from China, actually, all of the Chinese or almost all of the Asia Pacific markets just move higher on some loan news indeed. And I mean on the Chinese side, and that's why it seems like that this is going to be a possible nice reversal on the Chinese market as well. The China just cut the benchmark lending rates for the first time in 7 months in Beijing's growth push. So this is let's call it like a easing on the economy, definitely. So that's why we see the Chinese market to the upside. In Europe, it was quite green too. Futures red, as I've told you, especially as I see the Nasdaq followed by the S&P and Dow Jones. It's not that bad at the moment. And the crypto, the Bitcoin, at the moment, it's just in a small uh, red, but I'm just going to check the fresh data here. Actually, 0.83% down at the moment, around the 102,000 area. It's on a verge of a small pullback. Okay, what else here? Dow set for a 300-point drop as S&P and Nasdaq got lower after the Moody's downgrade. We have seen it yesterday and today. Actually, the S&P 500 appears set to a 6-day winning streak, and as I mentioned, US it just declines together with the other two indices. Well, Home Depot earnings we had before the market opened. We will just check it. We got some price target raise on Boeing and Microsoft traders. So these I'm going to watch it a little bit more closer. Also, Microsoft is still in a red. BA, I'm just going to check it now how the BA is doing. So rest of the Magnificent Seven, indeed, it's quite half in red, the other half is in green, but more into the red side. A is not that bad at the moment. I mean, it's quite on the zero side with the Boeing. Let's see whether it can just push higher on this nice upgrade on the price target indeed. And let's see the international news. Well, Vodafone is swinging to loss. Wall Street and currency uncertainties could impact the earnings. Unfortunately, this is definitely not a good news. Novo Nordisk news, it's out. Novo Nordisk future in doubt after Wegovy makers surprise CEO ouster. So again, we should just watch Novo Nordisk maybe to the short side traders. I mentioned you the Asia Pacific markets rising on China loan prime rate cut, RBA decision, and S&P is sinking. Jamie Dimon is here and he's just telling that the markets are too complacent on tariffs. Expect S&P 500 earnings growth to collapse. Ouch, that's not good. Also, Home Depot just reassured the consumers as well and the customers that they are not willing to hike the prices. So this is a quite of a good news, but let's just make it clear, guys. If the tariffs are going to buy back, they need to do the price hikes. I guess everyone, in my opinion, they just a little bit strategical and tactical now, and they are watching for this July. You know how many countries are going to get there, especially the big trading countries who are involved in that with the US to the table to start talking about these tariffs, and I guess they are just waiting. They are just playing a waiting game now and trying to get some good news for us, which is definitely not bad if they are not going to put the hike on the consumer prices to the customers. But let's see what's going to be the end of this whole tariff story indeed. And as I mentioned you, we have a lot of movers. And Mark, you already mentioned QBTS. QBTS and the other quantum computing stocks are just going higher indeed, thanks to this news, especially on D-Wave quantum computing, as this was acquired. I forgot the news, sorry, but it was some news about this stock. I was just reading so many news that actually I just forgot. Yes, 20% as company releases latest computing system. Okay, so it's still not acquiring. I mean, still not bought out, but I must tell you that in the future, my day will be, who knows, right? So QBTS looks very nice to the long side. Anyway, it's a pumper, so I'm going to start my list with that. And as I've told you, Scott has already his list that the AI, especially Pony AI, has some good news. So QBTS and Pony can go to our long list. And let's see what's happening around the Pony AI. US listed shares of the autonomous vehicle technology, they are more than 5%. The Gongsu China-based company posted a strong quarterly results driven by growing demand for Pony AI's robotaxi services. Wow, that's quite of a great news for Pony. So let's just check it to the long side. If you have anything on your side for the candidates list, please just let me know. Hi Todd, good morning to you. Nice to see you. All right, traders, and we have some more movers. As I mentioned you, I'm going to watch closely BA because of this price target raised. Indeed, one of the biggest investment houses. And BA at the moment, though it's not very green, but seems like as a nice continuation pattern on the daily. So I'm going to watch BA only on my secondary list, and even Microsoft, because this got quite of a great review by one of the biggest investment houses. So BA and Microsoft definitely on my list. Anyway, Microsoft I'm always watching. BA it's still on my banned list. I cannot trade this stock. I mean, I not allowed myself to trade that stock. I guess you have some stocks as well on your side that you don't feel the chemistry, and BA is one of my type of a stock like that, and that's why I just put it aside a little bit. What does it mean? I try to get some nice trades, nice looking setups on the trade, and it bite back. So that's why I'm just going to set aside this stock. But let's see whether today it can get out from my band list. Uber Technologies is the next one, 1% higher after Waymo will partner to foster autonomous ride sharing in Atlanta. So let's just check Uber. How does it look like at the moment? Okay. Uber nicely higher, as I see a bit extended on the upside, but might is just not going to stop until $100. Let's see. I'm going to give the chance for sure for this stock Uber to the upside. Hewlett Packard is here as well, 3% after an upgrade to outperform from Evercore ISI. So HPE, it is moving nicely up, not a big mover, but I think we should just definitely put it on our list. Reason for that, anyway, we won't have too many big movers for today. MongoDB is here as well. Database company ticked down 2% after the downgrade by Loop Capital. MDB can be a quite good mover. I have only one little problem with that stock, and this is actually a quite of a big problem. Spread and volume also looks not bad at all for continuation lower, together with Viking. As I see Scott put it on his list as well, as Viking Holdings, VIK, is just moving down despite of the first quarter results coming in better than expected. Seems like this is a sell the news event on the stock. So Viking at the moment, it is down 6% and seems like maybe it's still going to push lower. Volume quite of okay, but I would be happy to see a little bit more on the volume side. VIK can go to our short list. All right, Home Depot, as I mentioned you on the movers list. Reason for that, stuck by its guidance for the full year. Unfortunately, that's why I would say it's not that bad, but indeed, I think the biggest news and the best news for HD, it was like the fact that they reassured the customers that they are not going to hike the prices. That's why, as you can see, it started quite hectic in the pre-market, but now it's pushing higher, and I like very much the pre-market, or not the pre-market, the daily, especially the fact that it just could break this 382 level, and it has a nice continuation pattern back to this $400 level. Let's see whether HD can make the move even higher after the opening bell. It's up 1.97% only, so there is still plenty to go higher. So what else on the list? If you have anything, please just let me know. In the meantime, I forgot to talk about the economic front, traders. On the economic news today, we do not have too much indeed. Tuesday, the 20th of May we have, and actually only FOMC member speakers are coming today again. So 9 o'clock. FOMC member Barkin and Bostich spoke already, or just in the middle of that. And later, 1 p.m., Musalem is coming, and after that, 5 p.m., but this is just going to happen after the market close. Here is FOMC member Kugler. So as I mentioned you, this week, there is no doubt it's for the FOMC member speakers. Yesterday, it was not a big information at all from the speakers. Let's see whether today they are going to say anything interesting indeed. So traders, what else on my watch list? Because I just want to take a look quickly on my watch list, especially the strongest on my list is still traders, the healthcare stock. So let's just watch mRNA, UNH, for a possible pullback indeed. Tesla is quite strong too, 1% to the upside. Humana 1% to the upside. Coin, interestingly stronger today despite of the fact that the Bitcoin it's on a small pullback. SMCI, Google, Baba are strong. PLTR 1% higher traders. Let me just check PLTR on the daily because yesterday I was watching it for a pullback, but it did not do that. Yeah, I've seen it. So it still might is going to push higher. Netflix is still going to be on my short list today because especially if the market is pulling back traders, sooner or later Netflix needs a profit-taking period. And yesterday, don't forget, it got a downgrade and did not move down. This was one of my losers, unfortunately. But thank God PLTR saved my life yesterday indeed. And today seems like that the Netflix is on the red side. What else on the red side? Well, the weakest link on my watch list, at least EVGO, NVDA, MU. So the semicons are not doing very great. Amazon is down 0.62 and Apple is quite weak too, 0.51%. And as I mentioned you, Netflix, Meta too to the red side, but to the green side and stronger side, Google. I would say maybe Microsoft is going to climb back. PLTR, Tesla, mRNA. So these are going to be on my secondary list for sure, like Tesla and PLTR. It's here too. Hi, Sebastian. Good morning to you. All right, traders, that's it for me today. Here is my list. I'm just going to post it in the 44 VIP room and in the YouTube TEFS trading room as well. VIP room traders, I wish you a beautiful green day. As always, you are going to be in the great hands of DVG and Scott. I don't know whether Amir is going to join us today. And I'm going to see you tomorrow as always. Good luck, guys, and have a green one. Bye. Okay, traders. Thank you, Clifton. Thank you, Jennifer. All right, traders, here we are. Here is my list: QBTS, Pony AI, Uber, HP, HD, mRNA, UNH. So we have some nice trades here, nice looking stocks in the pre-market already. My biggest question again, which direction we're going to choose? Yesterday, unfortunately, it was not to the downside because I started with this Netflix short, which was not good. But after that, at least PRTR gave a little bit more profit, which is now it's starting to be stronger. Tesla definitely on my long side traders together, as I mentioned you, with Coin PLTR, Baba, Google, and SMCI. I'm going to watch them to the long side and to the short side. Surprisingly, I don't know, Lee, if you are around or not, but seems like even the semicons are not that strong today. So let's just be careful on that. Hi, Alamo. Nice to see you. Good morning. I hope you are doing great. Yesterday, I was climbing back almost to the break even, but rather into the red side. I stayed, unfortunately. Today, I'm going to be much more thoughtful and careful, especially with our good friend Netflix, indeed, which is starting now to the downside at the moment. Scott is here with us, as I see. He's just going to start calling his trades soon. And I think DVG is going to be in the main 44 trading room too, or VIP room. Okay, what else I want to check in here? Well, VLO, I'm checking now, traders. VLO is quite strong as I see. I like VLO. VLO is building a nice bull flag on the daily, 1.23% higher. Ah, no, sorry, I missed the pre-market volume, which is extremely low, but it looked like a nice one indeed. The LTR is strong, 1.7% higher, the retail stock, but again, quite low on the volume. However, we can watch it. UNH, as I mentioned, you very strong, especially based on the on this market weakness, because UNH is up 2.41% at the moment. So we can just watch it to the long side too. QBTX is the strongest at the moment, QBTS as well, as I mentioned you, because of this great news on the stock. And as I'm just hovering around here, I've seen one more which I liked. LB, okay. HD definitely we have here. Okay. AXSM, yeah, but this is quite of a crazy stock, fortunately, but this is quite a good mover though, so I'm going to watch it. To the short side, let me just check which one is the weakest. We are full of ETFs, of course, as well. I think you can switch it off. In the old platform, we could switch it off. I don't know where to get this in the test platform. I'm just going to check it, just to see the stocks itself, not the ETFs. This is a good feature indeed. I cannot see anything which I would say it looks great, and let's watch it. As I mentioned, the semicons are making a little trouble here today for the tech stocks, but nothing else, in my opinion. Okay, so to the short side, I'm definitely going to watch this VIK and MDB, but both of them can be watched closely, especially the MDB can be a quite uh, spready stock, okay, so that's why we should watch it. But so far the news were not really good. VIK though, it's a little bit mixed news, so that's why I'm going to be careful with this one and the Netflix. I'm still going to watch my Netflix today, guys. Okay. If you have any questions, especially for the newcomers, the ones who just joined lately to the trading room, welcome everyone. This is the TEFS trading room. We are trading here every day from 9 a.m. till or 9:30. Actually, this is the real trading, as the market is opening till like 10:30, 11-ish, depends on how many trades and how big opportunities we have and how long does it take to manage the trade indeed. If you have any questions regarding the TEFS funded accounts or the challenges, which is a great new product which is going to be used by traders to win the funded account. But even if you don't like to win it, just to get it, you can just get immediately to the funded side and get a great funded account with me with plus private mentoring and even with plus VIP room subscription to Scott, DVG, and Amir. Also, I'm always talking to you about them. Some of you are in the VIP room too, but indeed, for the ones who do not know yet, Scott, DVG, and Amir, they are traders for more than 20, 25, 30 decades with lots of experience and really a professional traders. They are all VIP traders indeed. Okay, MDB down more than 2%. Yes, I've seen that. Hi, Brickster. Good morning to you. Ali, you are around? Nice to see you. All right, traders. So today I feel like we have a little bit better chance to see again a nice, hopefully a nice direction on the market. Scott likes already Pony AI over 18, and I must tell you, Amir is in the house too. Tesla UNH Reddit, he's watching, and of course QBTS and Pony AI. What else? Scott called already Pony over $18 and AS over 35 and 50. Let me just check this AS. I don't know that stock. I was not watching it. Reddit, yesterday it was quite of a weak stock. Let's see whether it can continue today. I'm going to watch this HD here. And QBTS, definitely I'm going to watch there, QBTS, but this was a little bit too much to the upside, quite of a mover. Let's see whether it can move a bit more though for today. Okay, Google, AMD, UNH, VIK, PLTR, Mongobo, it's on my list too. Apple, Meta, Netflix, and Pony AI. We need here. Okay, Baba, maybe we can watch. And BA, I mentioned you as well. BA, because of some news. All right, where is my pony? Here is my pony. And Uber. You should watch Uber as well. Whew, too many stocks for today, guys. But that's even better than less stocks. More stocks, it's always better than less stocks. All right, traders, we are just starting in like 3 minutes. Good luck, everyone. SPY is still in a small red at the moment, as I see. And only a lot of FOMC speakers today again as well. Next one is going to happen around 1 p.m. Scott still favors the CRWV over $90 as well, likes it. And yeah, everyone is calling the quantum stocks to the upside. And let me just check this RGTI. RGTI, wow, okay. This looks nice for continuation too. Okay, guys, seems like market is starting a bit weaker. Again, I'm going to be careful, especially with the semicons. But Tesla is very strong, 184% now to the upside. Do you have anything else on your list? Please just then post it in the chat. Amir still likes UNH for today too. And maybe I guess Tesla as well. Oklo and I, okay, Alodor, yes, you're very much right. This is another quantum computing stock as far as I remember on that. Looks very good indeed. I like it. It's up 3.27%, very nice volume, and I love the daily chart. You are right, I like it. Let's just go with it. Okay, hello, it's going to be on my list here. PLTR is here too, and rejected too can be a mover here. Nice, very nice move on the quantum stocks and IO and Q2. Good, good, good. And Amir is still watching Reddit too, as I mentioned you, for a possible trade already. RDT. Okay, traders less than a minute to start. No big economic news today. Again, only FOMC member speakers. Indeed, Darren likes Airbnb from the 44 trading room. Can watch it. Okay, good luck everyone. We are just starting soon. Not going to hurry into trades. Let's see. Let's just watch them, wait for the clear direction. Hopefully it will be. Scott is starting the countdown. Okay, good luck everyone. Let's just make a nice move today. And of course, Amir is watching his favorite of the semis, which is MU, as always. Okay, wow, okay, hello, it's pulling back already, look at that. And QBTS too. Hopefully that means we can have gap and goes, but let's just be careful. These are rather, hyped up stocks at the moment, traders, so anything can happen though. Scott already likes Pony AI to buy indeed, just telling you. Okay, Microsoft is pulling back after this gap. QBTS pullback, HD. How do you look like, Pony? Nice. Yeah, I am expecting gap and goes too. SMCI has no gap and go, rather just gapping down and go. PLTR pulling back. VIK and MDB, I'm watching for a short gap and go. Scott decided 1758 for the long. 70.44, he's going to take it for a long. So he's buying it even before he thinks it's going to make a nice pullback. So this is the first call of the day. He is taking it over 17.44. Sitting on your hand with dice, yeah, just like me. If this is your strategy, this is what you need to do. Completely agree. I'm going to be interested in reversals on Oklo or GTI or anything like that too, but I want to see first a reversal candle. GTI actually was not really ready. What a move. Wow. It's completely pulling almost back. AMD dropping like a stone and VDA is down. How about Tesla? Tesla strong, but there is the 350 level there. MDB, not too much here, pulling back. Okay, traders, Pony AI can be a nice reversal over 18, I would say, if you like these gap and go plays, but I'm going to take it with a lower share size because as I've told you, these stocks can be a little bit like a pumpers dumpers sometimes. Microsoft pulling back nicely, SMCI dropping like a stone. Market SPY pulled back over the VWAP. That's quite a good sign. BA strong. Tesla crazy strong. I was watching it on 350, but it was not a nice risk reward ratio, unfortunately. MDB coming back too. Mongdobo watching. Scott is watching QBTS as well for gap and go play. Tesla is insane, guys. It's just going higher. If you see anything, any nice setup, please just share with us. We are in this together. Checking Chinese stocks too. Scott buying QBTS on 15. QBTS he's going to buy 15 for a gap and go play to the upside. I'm still watching this Pony AI, but just over 18. And the SPY triple Q are consolidating, no clear direction yet. Scott likes UNH2 for a gap and go. HD pulled back as well as I see. SMCI bear flag. QBTS looks nice, traders. QBTS looks nice. I'm going to take a little one over 15 and 10 on the QBTS. Stop loss on QBTS is going to be like 14 under 1450. And I'm still watching this Mondo for a possible move here. QBTS, I want to see a 15.45 for the first partial. And Mondo, I'm watching for a gap and go, but only under. Oh, no, I'm not watching it anymore. Microsoft is making a gap and go, surprisingly. Okay, QBTS, I want to see a 15.45, 50 for the first partial traders. Scott again, adding on QBTS, no, Pony AI, he's going to add over 18, by the way. Nice QBTS, here we go, traders. I want to take a first partial soon on the QBTS. I'm going to take 70% of my share size. Here we are, fantastic, thank you QBTS. I'm just taking my share size. You cannot see my trade now, you can see it. I'm just taking it, fantastic, thank you QBTS. 1560, I like it, I take it. And I'm going to move my stop loss under 15. Scott is ready to take the partial here too. I took my partial over 60 traders and my stop loss is going to be under 15 and 10. No hard stop loss yet. Let's see how it is moving. For starter traders, I always suggest to use hard stop loss traders, really, especially if you're a starter trader, because unfortunately this can be a very, very pricey lesson indeed. Oh, Baba flying without me. Not Baba, BA, Boeing, sorry. Just a half of the Baba. Okay, traders, nice QBTS. I'm not going to take this pony. Looks interesting, but way too hectic for me. Let me just check the others here, like, I don't know, Oklo, Rigetti. QBTS next partial is going to be around 16, 10, 20. Okay, LO making a reversal here too, as I see, which is not bad. And triple Q is breaking down at the moment, guys. So I'm just back to my big love here, which is going to be, you won't believe what I'm going to call now again, Netflix, Tesla and Apple on your watch list. Good. Netflix, sorry, and FLX under 118470. This is going to be my next play here. Still have a move, beautiful, very nice QBTS. Scott is taking his profit as well. Yeah, Tesla, it's very nice. Google, guys, Google is bouncing like crazy. Nvidia is trying to make a bounce too. We can keep an eye on that. Market huge pullback. Wow, that's a pullback, guys. That's definitely a pullback. HD not pullbacking, and here comes slowly your second partial on the QBTS. Good, good, good. I like that. Beautiful Google move to the upside. Maybe there were some news. I don't know. Reddit pulling back. UNH is not doing too much, as I see. Amir buying Rigetti over 12.25, and I'm in Netflix traders. On the Netflix, I would like to see a $5 partial, on the Netflix. So I'm going to take a partial around 1179. Amir buying UNH here around 318 on the UNH. And I'm going to be ready to take my second partial on the QBTS traders. So I am in Netflix and I'm ready to take QBTS second partial, half of my share size, and then let it run. Very nice push QBTS. So Netflix short QBTS long I have. If you have anything on the radar, please just let me know. Let me just check this RGTI in the meantime. This market is completely crazy. Yeah, RGTI was called over 1225, so it's not in yet, I think, for Amir, I don't know. Mongdobo pulling back now. Let's see the king. Yes, Pony AI, it was called by Scott, and he added over 18. I did not take it though. If you took it, good luck. It was a bit too hectic for me, to tell the truth, okay, fortunately. Market is hectic too. Beautiful Pony AI. If you took it, very well done. Happy for you with Scott together. I'm really happy for you. Beautiful move. Yeah, this is the strength of the small AIs, right? Crazy move. Amazing. Come on, Netflix, your turn. RGTI is going down though. Have you seen that? Okay, guys, QBTS stop loss under 1530. 1530 though. Wow, Pony AI. These are really crazy. I hope you are in with Scott. Netflix, come on. Okay, market is completely out of the picture at the moment. Big green, big red candle, but at least Pony AI and QBTS making the move. Oh, come on, Netflix. You are going to trick me again. I'm going to put you on my ban list. BA very strong. Tesla pulling back though now. Overall market has no direction, glued to the VWAP. Beautiful pony trade. Fantastic. And again, here comes my QBTS second partial. I missed the first. I mean, first partial here. Beautiful. Thank you, QBTS. I'm just taking one more partial traders on my QBTS trade. Very good. I just took my second partial here. Very great, great, great. Okay, so now I'm just going to make a little adjustment on the stop loss and we can let it run. All right. All right, traders. So as you can see, this was a very typical gap and go play on the QBTS. I really, really liked it. All of the quantum computing stocks started quite strong, especially because of the QBTS news. And we were waiting a small pullback. After that, the reversal candles took it over this 15 level, $15 level. First partial just over the daily high, second partial now on 1630. Stop loss, I'm going to adjust my stop loss to under this 1550 level. Indeed, 1550. Let me just make it like that. Under the VWAP and under the semi around number, that's going to be perfect. Actually, based on these movers, it still can be easily move much, much higher indeed. So let's see if it's going to be the case there. But very nice. Nice mover. I like it. Okay. So I'm still holding QBTS and I'm still holding my Netflix too. Overall market though, it's completely not giving any direction at all, unfortunately. Uber over 93, checking. It was a bit extended on the daily, but I must tell you it looks very nice for an intraday breakout, 93.35, over 93.35. Ooh, big pullback. Should be watch. Let's just watch out here. Okay, so on this QBTS again, the stop loss it's under 1550, and after these two partials, I think we just made a very nice move. The first, I'm just watching that the first partial it was a little bit more than 1 hour indeed, or around. Second partial it was on 2.5 hours, so that's fantastic. Even if it's coming back to our stop loss under the VWAP and under the semi-run number 1550, this was a perfectly traded gap and go trade. I want to trade more like that indeed. Don't know how about you. PLTR for long. Now let me just check this PLTR here. PLTR, it's still very strong on the daily chart. I agree with that, Lar. Also, if you check it now, it's quite weak. So let's just be careful with that. I would long it only if it's making a move over the VWAP, makes a consolidation, and makes this good old intraday breakout. But look at that, we are just going to move lower now. I guess market is dropping too. So this is Netflix time, traders. This is Netflix time. Let me just check the Netflix trade here. And I assume that we are going to be out on the QBTS trade. It's completely okay. Netflix, nice. As you can see, I have this short under this daily consolidation low under the round number. I got, because of the spread, a little bit worse entry. And as I've told you, I'm just going to take a partial around 1,180, but for that, the market should continue and a little bit help to us. So let's see. Watch out, Lar, with this PLTR. Also, the market is very hectic. Again, big red candle followed by a pushback and the green candle. So really hectic market we have. But again, along everything for the long side for me, everything just over the VWAP, not before. And PLTR continues lower. So both of the indices broke the lows of the day, and might is going to be continued. Also, the guys in the VIP room, they are taking Tesla over 347 called by Scott, and I'm out of QBTS trade, guys. Still very nice trade. I'm very happy with that. And waiting for my Netflix partial around 180, 1,180. Yeah, I wish 180 would be a really killing day. But definitely the Netflix is not going to go there today, at least. All right, traders, among the both still did not make this gap and go play. Viking, which was our next short candidate, it's moving a bit lower and no new calls. Only Scott called the Tesla over 347. Tesla was for reversal. Yes, exactly. That's why I think Scott called it over 347. Let's check it. How does it look like here? TSLA. So Tesla started with a nice gap up, very strong push to the upside, but now it's just completely pulled back and got a nasty rejection. So we should be careful here. Again, this 347 looks like as a great bottom play, but I'm not sure yet that the bottom is in because look at the market. King, maybe this is TQQ time. TQQQ. Definitely I'm going to watch it because if this overall market is going to break down this consolidation zone, then this TQQQ is just perfect for a short under $70 level traders on the TQQQ. And I must tell you, I really like it just for a scalp trade. I'm going to call it under 69 and 98. I'm going to take it. Might no time to call it in writing. But if it's breaking 98, like let's be 93, 95 is going to be my entry here, a little bit higher. Okay, exact entry 97 for me. 69 under 69.97. If this market is going to make another push to the downside, then this TQQQ can be a great play and seems like I still have time to call it. In the meantime, Netflix is just consolidating. Might everyone is waiting for the market to see a decision. I think if though if we are not going to break lower, but rather making this reversal higher, then this Tesla can be an interesting play caught by Scott over this 347. So I'm going to watch this too. So at the moment, market is pulling back, hectic days as always nowadays. Okay. If of course the TQQQ is going to break the high of the day, I'm going to delete my entry there. And that's wow. Look at, have you seen the NVIDIA traders? That was a drop. QBTS, I'm just checking it. QBTS. I'm still holding my Netflix though, but unfortunately looks like again going to trick me here. Nasty, nasty Netflix. QBTS for a VWAP reversal looks great. Looks great. I like it. King, I'm still not in the TQQQ, but seems like that this market is completely insane again. Chop fest. Day number 100 again on the market. So again, I still like the TQQQ, but only under this 69.97, not before. And yes, we can watch QBTS for a possible reversal. And again, Scott's call on the Tesla 347 can be a nice reversal there. So I agree with him on that call. Yes, very tricky market nowadays, guys. It's just completely nuts. Of course, if we break the highs, we are not going to be there. Okay, now Tesla is forming a very nice bottom here. QBTS is trying to make a reversal too. Amir is joining the Tesla reversal to over 346 traders, and this Pony AI is amazing. Just even pushing higher. Wow. All right, I'm wondering whether NVIDIA can push back over the VWAP. Look at that here. Come on, market, fight. And HD is completely out of the picture for today, as I see. So now seems like Scott and Amir, they do like this Tesla call over 346 going to be the first entry there by Amir. Okay. Tricky, tricky market. And still not out of the woods. Not out of the woods yet, because for that we need to break the highs and continue higher. And seems like this is going to be the second day when it's just going to shrug off everything indeed. Pony AI amazing, but today the Max 7 is not that shiny and bright as yesterday. So Tesla has not entered, TQQQ has not entered. Only Netflix is still giving a little hope here. Nice reversal from the VWAP and from almost from the entry point. So I'm still holding my Netflix traders and wondering what's going to be the next step for this overall market indeed. I'm here watching Marvel over 61 in the meantime. MRVL, Marvel. Nice pullback on the Marvel, by the way. Overall market now, it's slightly over the VWAP. Everyone is waiting for the QBTS reversal, by the way, on the other room as well. Whether it's going to make a reversal or not, we will see it soon. And still, Tesla is still on the radar too. And definitely the market we need to make a decision soon. Nvidia is still weak. Most of the Max 7 stocks are not strong either. Tesla gave up a bit too. Okay. If you have anything, guys, any questions, any candidates on your side, please just let me know. In the meantime, market is fighting for the direction. Hopefully it's going to find it. And you know what? I'm not going to leave this this Netflix to, just to trick me again like yesterday. So if it's not going to start dropping now, I'm going to get out over 185 and 80. So with a small loss indeed. Okay, SPY triple Q could not make the move higher, so we are just moving back under the VWAP again. Not good. And we are dropping. Deking maybe, or TQQQ second run coming. I would not say something like that because this market is completely undecided today. Oh, Netflix green. Okay. Green is my favorite color. Come on. And the blue. But we do not have blue in the in the trading. Okay. But my eyes are green, so that's good. Come on, market. And come on, Netflix. Netflix is the only trade now, traders. Everyone trying to find out what's next. SPY triple Q again under the VWAP. QBTS trying hard to make the reversal. Tesla again looks like it's just holding the bottom after breaking it through. And Google is quite strong among the Max 7 traders. I would watch it. I don't know how about Meta and the rest. Pony AI back to Microsoft. Nasty. Nice QBTS. It's making the reversal traders. What is 1550? But at this time, I would be a little bit more careful there. And finally, traders, finally, my Netflix is getting close to the first partial. And this just jumped back. Oh my goodness, I hate you, Netflix. It was almost on the partialing point. Yes, the king, actually, lots of my private mentor traders are completely um, complaining to me about that. I mean, in good manner, not like anything mad or something like that. And I'm making so many trade reviews nowadays, guys. So really, only that can help indeed to survive this market, to check which strategy do you prefer and which one you can play it with safely on this market. So if anyone needs any help, guys, please just let me know. Okay, here is my email, because this is the only way how I can help. I know exactly how hard to read this market nowadays. It's just getting a little bit harder indeed. Among the ball, it's completely going against us, or not us, because we are not in, but after the bad news, it's not going to the direction. All right, traders, the market at the moment does not show any decision yet. Also, it's just jumping all around this VWAP. And I must tell you, I don't like what I do see on this Netflix again. We almost touched the first partialing point, and now it's just making a reversal again. I don't like to see that. So I'm just going to say goodbye to it and not risking my money again. Watch out on Pony. It's just making a pullback. Uber trying to go higher, NVDA on the lows. So we need to see a decision soon on this market, in my opinion. Reddit is moving lower now too. If the market continues lower, I'm going to watch this Reddit for some opportunities as well. Last chance for the Netflix. And the market is just not doing too much. Still glued to the VWAP again. Oh, I forgot mRNA, guys. Oof, mRNA, that was nice. Completely forgot that stock. Okay, Netflix. I think Scott is out from this pony play. Amir buying Marvel over 61, he called it when he was talking about the Marvel. And unfortunately, this Netflix needs to break now. If it's not going to break, I'm not going to stay in. Okay, Netflix still, there is the hope, well, nothing else, but at least we are not in red at this time. And this market still looks very interesting. Nice comeback though, nice reversal. Come on, Netflix. $3 more. Dollars. Only three. It's peanuts for you. Uber, nice push higher. Tesla is still trying hard. Look at these Tesla traders. And look at the market. Big green again. 346 on the Tesla trade by Amir, 347 by Scott. Scott is going to join only 347, he told. Uber is starting to be stronger too. Market back slowly to the highs, at least the spine of the triple Q though. And this is the time when the market, or me, I'm going to be a little bit fed up with this Netflix trade. Okay. Hood is strong, Alemu. It's not on my list today. Let me just check it. Thank you. Uber is starting to be strong too. Amir called IBIT 5950. Yes, you are right. That looks very nice on the hood, over the high maybe, especially if this market could finally show something. But look at that, doesn't look like. And again, this IBIT, which you can see on my chart, this is called by Amir over 5950. Looks interesting, and definitely hood too. UNH still looks like a great one, in my opinion. Scott just called it again. OKLO checking. OKLO. Mm. Mm. Not bad, not bad, Lar, for a bottom reversal, especially if the market could finally get a small support here. Mm. But I would prefer rather some intraday bounces here or breaks. Nvidia is close to the breakdown, but OKLO looks nice for a bottom reversal here. Decking short? Yeah, maybe actually. And I'm still here with my TQQQ if we really break the low of the day. Market is coming back, and again, we are back to the green with the Netflix. Too many wicks on the candles on the market. Like, it's so undecisive now. It's even a little bit more undecisive than usual, in my opinion. Marvel just broke the VWAP. I don't think so. Amir took the trade, but Uber is still looking strong. Look at Uber traders. Also on the Uber, my only problem is the volume. IBIT 5950 entry from Amir again. Okay, Netflix is still fighting lower and lower, but still did not give up this 180 at least. Nvidia very much on the lows, as you can see, quite weak. Market again looks like dropping lower. All right, Netflix. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Okay, finally, traders, Netflix. I'm just ready to take my first partial. I'm going to take 75% of my share size. 180. If you're going to make a bounce here, I'm going to put you on my ban list. I mean it, Netflix. Market again went closer to the bottom, immediately making a reversal. Nasty. UNH gave up. Tesla is still fighting. I see a lot of buyers here in 1180, but nothing is moving yet on the Netflix. I'm wondering what's going to be the next step. And of course, the market is still mystery. Mystery misery. Okay, push it, Netflix, push it. Nice, Netflix. All right, traders, and we are moments away from taking this first partial finally. All right, I think we have been patient enough on this Netflix short, and I am ready to just take my first partial. Here we broke this 180. This was my initial first partialing point indeed. So I'm just taking 75% of my share size. Netflix, thank you very much, and waiting for the 1170 level for the next partial. So I just took it. As you can see, first partial done on the Netflix, and stop loss is going to stay over 1185. The next partialing point should be back then here around this 1170 level. This is, I'm going to wait for the next partial. Yes, the king. Finally. He had to wait a bit for that, indeed, but it was waiting for the first 75% of the share size is off. Okay. Let's see what's coming next, because this market is still not showing any direction. UNH dropping. Tesla is still holding, so I guess this 346 entry from the guys is still valid. And I'm hoping for the next partial on the Netflix. At the moment, nothing else on my watch list. So one QBTS win for today and one Netflix nailed. But I really would like to see a little bit more on this Netflix. Seems like the yesterday downgrade is just working today. Little delay in the reaction, right? That's happening. Okay, guys, let's see the next. If you have anything on the watch list, on your list, then please just let me know. Any nice candidates, any nice setups, please just drop it in the chat. Okay. I must tell you, I'm still not sure whether the market is now going to break down at the end. Okay, no more new calls from the guys in the VIP room. Still Tesla over 346 by Amir, and this IBIT he called over 59.50. Watch out on the Netflix. I'm not going to be surprised if it's just pushing back to this 1185 level. In this case, we just ended with a nice scalp. It's completely okay like that. Let's see the next ones. NVIDIA is still weak, but now it's trying to make a reversal. All right, traders, here comes the Tesla 346 if you want to join with Amir. mRNA is still strong as I see. PITR 127 looks nice, nice cup and handle formation. 127, I would say 126. For bottom reversal, it was nice around 125.50, but it's over now. So let's see whether it can just make a consolidation here and then we can take it around 126.30, 40. This would be great. Okay, Amir is going to join the Tesla trade already over 345 traders, 345. Amir call on the Tesla long. I'm still holding my Netflix, but it's going to be out over 1185. And the SPY again, still no idea which direction it wants to continue, if there will be any direction or trend for today at all. One 126. Let's see. SPY really doesn't like to decide on the direction nowadays, fortunately. And it's not making easy these trade calls, right? TQQQ coming back too. Tesla looks even better and better. So Amir already entered over 345 to this Tesla pullback. Hood nice. Oh yeah, we were watching it over the high. I took it off my radar. I don't know why. And now it's just pushing higher. It had a very nice VWAP reversal though. Shoo, I missed it. I missed it. Traders, but here comes the Tesla $1 in the profit. Amir is in 345. 345 Amir with the Tesla. He has not taken any partial yet, I'm just telling you. And this IBIT is working nicely. He entered to this one as well, I guess. My Netflix is still holding on, but I'm going to be out over 118 and 5. And the bulls are trying again to push this market higher. PRTR making the job as well, Lar, if you entered at the end. You're checking the news in the meantime. Nothing interesting. Uber still looks strong too. Nice move on Tesla. I really hope it's going to stretch a little bit more. And Scott is still holding his entry 347. I would say maybe around that would be the first partial of Amir. And Netflix still hanging on a thread with the second part of the share size indeed. What else in here? Nvidia is trying to make a reversal too. I'm going to watch it, especially if it can push over the VWAP. Would I missed? IBIT looks very good. It just entered over 59.50, and here comes the first partial soon on the IBIT. And Hood reaching the first partialing point, fantastic. And I think the market finally can get this breakout. Pony AI though pulling back now. SPY triple Q, finally, both of them showing a little bit more strength. Come on, market, go, go, go. And I'm going to be out on my Netflix soon, traders. If it's breaking this 1,185, I'm going to be out definitely. I'm not going to hold it. Tesla, beautiful traders. Very nice. $2 in the profit. RGTI, if valid intraday breakout, Raspi just checking. RGTI. A bit too late now for me. Bit too late now for me, unfortunately. BA breaking out though. Okay, hello, checking. Yes, over this 38 you mean, Lar. Yes, it's just made this reversal. Okay, guys, Netflix is still in the play. DVG is here as well. He's just calling coin for the long side 262.90. Okay, traders, I really hope that the market is going to make its mind now for a nice move higher, but again, it stopped. Okay, traders, again, Netflix on a thread, very close to this 1185. Market, instead of continuing, is just stopped again on the highs. And hopefully it's going to get back. If we get back, I'm going to watch, for example, Google for a nice reversal. It was quite strong today, around 166.70. Microsoft completely dead today. DVG likes this coin long. He's going to add to his trade on this 262.90. He called it for a long, by the way. And the market, unfortunately, again, instead of continuing, just stopped. So, rinse and repeat. So DVG just bought coin. I'm still sitting in my Netflix short. It's sitting on the VWAP at the moment, and the market just pulling back again. We are channeling with the market no direction today, guys. So far, at least. It just went an hour. Amazon is not on my list today, I must tell you. Let me just check it. 20450. You mean for the pullback? Looks nice too. Just like Google. But again, for that, we really need this breakout from this market and continue higher. We need that to see. Ooh, Amazon. Have you seen that, Lar? Wow, it was a nasty, nasty candle. Okay. Market still did not give up. That's a good news. And I think we should watch even NVIDIA, especially if it can get over this VWAP thing. Netflix is still okay. Let's see if the Amazon can make a double bottom now. Because the market is looking better now, traders, it just pulled back to the VWAP and now pushing higher. That means that we can push a bit higher with the overall market. We need a breakout and a continuation. Scott in Tesla trade. Amir is in Tesla trade. 345 he bought. I am still watching this market whether we can make a breakout. If we can watch the max 7 to show something here. If not, or Netflix is still here with us. Hood was very nice. Sure that I missed this perfect VWAP reversal there. Yes, DVG, not DVG, Scott is just repeating that next Monday, traders, it's not a trading day because it's a bank holiday in the US, so the market is going to be closed for Memorial Monday, next Monday. So next week is going to be a shortened week, okay? Okay, and craziness is back on the market, guys. Big red candle. Watch out on your longs. I am still in my Netflix short. Okay, and Amazon seems like it's not a double bottom so far. It's just pulling back like crazy. Watch out with the Tesla too if you have not taken any partial yet, guys. And let's see whether this was just a good old shakeout, as we got used to this in the recent weeks, or this is something different and we are going to continue lower. So far looks like as a possible shakeout indeed. mRNA checking. This was a strong stock today. For more breakout, I would prefer a reversal rather, reversal type of a long, but we can watch it. Still looks nice and strong. Okay, Netflix is moving a bit lower, not too much though. Microsoft is back over the VWAP as well if we are looking for stronger stocks. So the overall market now is just going lower, or rather nowhere than lower. mRNA, again, it's a bit too late for me. And let's see whether finally this Netflix can just gear up with this breakdown. Traders, I missed Reddit. Reddit is looking like a weaker one today too, but it's just on the lows now. Can watch it if the market starts dropping again. Okay, guys, how is your day today? Let me just know. I'm just going to make a poll. And then slowly, slowly, I think I'm just going to call it as a day because seems like this market just doesn't want to go for a direction. Your trading day. We have a green, red, and no trade. That's a fact that the market did not give any direction today either. Also, we had some nice movers. Did. And or Netflix is still moving. So that's a good one. So let's see how is your day. And of course, if you have any question, guys, before I'm leaving, please just let me know. So far, two winners, and I really, really hope that this Netflix is still going to push a bit lower. Want to see that there. Okay. 60% in green and 2020 no trade and red. Yeah, this market is not making it easier, right? And look at that, it's just going to make a pullback again. Okay, in the meantime, I'm just checking the guys, but I have not seen any more calls there. And SPY triple Q, nothing new, unfortunately. Right, traders, Tesla, again for the reversal, checking. 347, you want to take it? Maybe you can, if you want to take this reversal here, even 346.30 can be interesting. I'm sure Scott and Amir are still holding that stock, by the way. It doesn't look bad. So it would be much easier if we could see this market for the decision side. Oh, Google. No, I missed my own Google call. Great. And yes, this Tesla looks like as a reversal, as I'm not quite satisfied with the volume, just like before I was. And again, this market still looks tricky, tricky. Tricky market, as Dicking just wrote. I completely agree, unfortunately. Now let me just check you market. Yeah, but it's still, if you're just checking the SPY, guys, it's still making a quite a higher lows. Like the highs are quite of equal, but the lows are higher. So based on the tech analysis, which usually nowadays because of the slowness, it's not really working, but we should break the highs. And definitely it could help for Tesla and the rest. Hood VWAP reversal looks great. And actually, Amir just called it over 64.60. Very nice catch. Amir just called it over 64.60. Traders, I think I'm just going to leave my Netflix last shares and calling it as a day. Cannot see anything else until the market is not going to break. We are a bit stuck here. If it's breaking and NVIDIA is going for the break of the VWAP, I like it, especially if it's breaking this 133.50. Google, it's called by DVG now over 166.80 for a long, and Hood again called by Amir over 64 and 60, so he is in already on the Hood play. Looks like as a great VWAP reversal. I'm still holding this Netflix, but seems like it is just making a cup and handle too. So if it's breaking the 1185 level, I'm going to be out, okay? Today again, we had to be really, really selective, guys. Fortunately, no, this is NVIDIA is going already. AMD, it's off my radar today. Let me just check it. AMD. On the NVIDIA, I want to see a consolidation first, indeed. AMD, nice. 113.40 was a nice in prima or intraday breakout. Now it's a bit too late, in my opinion. Here comes Hood, nice entry if you took it, and even Tesla is still trying. So the next step would be for me on NVDA to wait here a small consolidation like a 4 candles and then to take it over the high of this consolidation, okay? Also, finally, the SPY is really getting close to this high of the day, but we need to break it. Ideally, not just the SPY, but the triple Q. It would be so nice to see finally a together moving clear market into one direction would help a lot. Oh, TQQQ, I'm just going to cancel my entry there, of course. Finally, here we are, traders. Everything is moving. Nice call on the Hoodlar, fantastic. And SPY finally moving. Traders, I'm out of this Netflix trade, out of Netflix. And Tesla is working too. Look at that. PLTR nice. 126.50. Okay, finally there is a little push on the market. This is what we were waiting for. This is what we were waiting for. Unfortunately, I have to leave because I will have a meeting, guys. But I would keep an eye on Tesla. I would keep an eye on NVIDIA. It started the consolidation. Look at the NVIDIA, guys. It started the consolidation. Let's wait until it's breaking the high. And hopefully it's going to mean a continuation pattern. This is what we wanted to see finally, a break over the high. We just need to see a continuation of this break too from this market, but looking better, guys. So anything you take, act as a scalper. As you know, this is still a quite difficult day to trade, but I'm very happy that 73% of the room is in green. If you like this, please just click on the thumbs up button, not just for me, for yourself especially, and for the team who is making it uh, um, every day, make it happen, the room to be alive and working on time. So a big thumbs up for them too, for the TEFS team. And of course, guys, I'm going to see you tomorrow. As always, hopefully the market is going to find this direction a little bit earlier than later, because we would deserve a nice moving market finally, and not a slow market and choppy market. And again, be on the scalping side. So I am flat to green trades for today. Not a huge day, but a completely okay day, especially compared to the fact that we had another choppy day and a little bit a lazy one. Hopefully tomorrow is going to be better. We will have a little bit more economic news, which might going to help a bit more. So traders, I'm very grateful for you again, as every day that you've been here with me, for your interaction, for your calls. And I wish you a beautiful green day at the end, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye.